Hey y'all, I'm back with a Traveler's Notebook process video, and this one is for Future Craft, so I'll be using a few of their stamp sets along with a couple of different embellishments from them. The Traveler's Notebook insert is actually from Studio Calico, and then a couple of the other embellishments I've just pulled from my stash. So I know that I want to use these two photos of my daughter. The colors work perfectly with the right side of this page. And so the first thing I want to do is kind of lay those out, and then I'm going to start stamping because I knew that I wanted to add kind of a background to the right hand side. So I grabbed this stamp set by Future Craft, and it's called All the Moments, and I'm just going to go ahead and use several of the words in this stamp set. It's so versatile. It has words like love, here, home, this, today, me, life, and then there's smaller words that have, I mean, there's just so many. This was, there, right, looked, let's stay, embrace, beautiful, like just all kinds of words, just so versatile, and you can use it in a bunch of different ways, I would imagine. I think it'd be great using this for like to make your own little tiny text words, or also to create like embellishments and things like that, but I am going to use it for a background for this particular project. I really wanted this tag and the other piece of ephemera to go in the bottom right hand portion of my page, but I actually made a mistake, and you'll see here in a second what I did, and I'm leaving room to adhere those two pieces, but I actually make a mistake by adding some ink kind of more in the center of this notebook, and that kind of messed up my whole like design idea. So what I did instead was I decided to adhere it in the middle, and you'll see that here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the Pattern Play stamp set by Future Craft. I love this stamp set. I've used it tons. I use it in my Bible journaling pages or on my Bible journaling pages. And then I also use it for just a ton of different things. Like it would be great, I think, in a planner too. And then, of course, I've used it for my Traveler's Notebook spreads as well. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere down my photos. And then I have this little frame that I wanted to kind of tuck behind the photos. And I thought that looked really nice. And then I also added a word. Obviously, it says smile right on top. And then I'm going to tuck some other things kind of underneath the photos and around the photo. So you're probably figuring by now that I have that little ink spot there in the center, and I really did not want to put my two elements right on top of that because I didn't really like the aesthetic. I don't know why. It kind of bothered me a little bit, and I almost felt like it was really heavy on the left side. I don't know. I can't really decide what it was that I didn't like, but I ended up going with it, and I added a few more things, and I really like the way it turned out, and you'll kind of see how I try to balance it as much as possible. Okay, so I'm about 1 for 10 on stamping labels that are already adhered to something. Horrible. I don't know why. I mean, I do it every time too. I don't practice beforehand. I don't a lot of times I don't test it out, and I know in my mind that that's going to happen, but I still do it anyway. And so, of course, I had to pull that up and then redo it. I don't know that it was that bad. I think it was just the fact that the date did not show up the second time that I stamped it, or the second, or something like that. I'm not really 100% sure. But anyway, that was the issue. And so now I'm going to look through this stack of little phrase stickers, and I'm just going to add a few. The ones that I'm holding right now are actually ones that I printed myself, and I find myself using those a lot, probably because I chose words that I like to use. And so I went ahead and added some of those, and then I added another tiny text like word or phrase sticker on the tab. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is add a couple pieces of chipboard and I think some puffy hearts from Feature Craft as well. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this process video. And if you did, I would love for y'all to give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.